I prefer the real fate. I said the real fate. That's better. In an attempt to fix the damage I took from watching the other fates, I watched today's menu for the Emiya family. As always, it's up to me to change the name of this anime to something a bit more realistic. The Way of the House Husband, Lancer is a part-timer, and finally, Food Wars. You probably thought I was gonna say Fate Stay for Dinner or something, but it would be closer to Fate Unlimited Dishes Works. If you two believe that this is the only canon Fate timeline and the rest are just filler arcs, be sure to subscribe to my channel and join my Discord. Let me give you a satire synopsis of this anime, which does contain spoilers, if you care about that in a slice of life anime. In Nishijo X Fate, we finally get the timeline that literally nobody asked for, but nobody's gonna complain about it. We all know the original Fate with high stakes, but compared to this, it's just boring. This anime consists of a universe where instead of getting all that violence and lore, Shiro just solves all of his problems by cooking food. That makes you think, you could probably do that too. As you throw another instant ramen into the microwave, you get to watch the anime cooking channel as Shiro explains every detail of how to make each of these dishes. As a professional chef of 4 years who's worked in many different restaurants, I can conclude that I would rather just pick up a pizza on my way home than cook these complicated meals. Here's a rough template of how most of these episodes go. Shiro is dead broke, so when he's shopping, he either gets the cheapest option, or he's given free food from another character who asks them to cook for him. Well, it's either that or somebody barges in and eats away what little money he has left. So my only question is, Shiro, who's the servant now? They then all partake in Shiro's hard work and say,
good smell, flavor.
However, this isn't just a cooking anime. It shows us things that you never got to see in the original Fate series, such as Ryder in a swimsuit. I suppose it also does give more character development than all of the other Fates combined. I mean, look at Kiritsugu smiling. You won't find that in Fate suffering. All of this character development happens in 80% of the show, while Shiro spends the other 20% of the anime cooking. There were so many people in the comments section saying that they were taking notes on how to cook these meals, which will end up going right next to their anime watch later list that they'll never get around to. I'm just waiting for Fate Heaven's Kitchen, where the Holy Grail War consists of servants being legendary cooks from the past, with masters as their sous chefs, and whoever creates the best dish wins the Grail. Imagine the legendary heroic spirit of Gordon Ramsay yelling at Shiro,
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
If you want to watch an anime where the power of food solves all of the problems instead of the power of friendship, or just to see Saber be amazed about wave pools, be sure to check out today's menu for the Emiya family. Now, let's talk about the characters in this anime, starting off with the hero of stomachs, Shiro. He's just used as a personal chef for these people, even while he's working a job, going to school, and hitting up the supermarket sale with Saitama. We also finally get a better look into his past, which isn't just looking at that one fire scene. Hey kid, that's heaven you're walking into. Shiro has been cooking since he was a kid to make Kiritsugu happy, but he's dead now, so now he cooks for his friends instead. I'm just glad that he's better at cooking than he is at fighting. Saucier tier. This is peak Saber. Not this, or even this. When I grow up, I want to be like Saber, living rent-free in somebody else's house and just sitting around eating all day. Wait, I do that anyways. She sits around waiting for Shiro to come home like a puppy. I mean, even her tail wags. She does occasionally do the chores and pick up groceries though. I never knew that it was possible to release so much endorphins from watching somebody else eat food. Best girl tier. Archer makes an appearance as well, but I know what you're thinking. Since there's no reason for him to fight anymore, he won't try killing Shiro.
So wrong.
He even gets tricked into becoming a cook at a restaurant because Lancer said, I'll just get Shiro to do it because he's probably a better cook than you. And nobody can be a better cook than Shiro, especially not Shiro, a whole chef tier. Everybody's favorite tsundere Rin returns, and she cooks. Very shocking, I know. Unlike everybody else in the show, she's extremely prideful about what she cooks every time. Tier. Sakura has the role of being a sous chef. She's learning how to cook from Rin as well as Shiro. My only question is, who was Gordon Ramsay's assistant? That's right, nobody remembers her. Just like Sakura. Better chef in Heaven's Field tier. Lancer, the man who may not be getting folded in this fate, but now he's working every job under the sun, which may be a worse fate than dying. However, like all fates, he still pulls all of the girls that are both overaged and underaged.
But do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
It also just makes sense that him and Taiga would be best friends. A slave to society tier. Why is my boy assassin still enslaved? Is this even allowed? Shiro even has to be the one who feeds him because his master is too busy simping, which makes him pass on? Are you telling me that Shiro could have just given him a sandwich in Fate's Day Night instead of doing all of that? Unfortunately, like many Discord mods, he gives generic, sexist comments.
お前は作らないのかサンドイッチになるものを
He really told Castor to get in the kitchen and make him a sandwich. Cancelled tier.
Boya.
Remember when I said in my Unlimited Blade Works video, Castor and her master quit the games and live happily ever after. I meant it. Castor is now trying to fall fully into her role as Kazuki's wife. To do that, she needs to learn how to cook, and comes to the conclusion that she needs a Shiro to train her. I am glad that I finally got to see the happy ending of this.
キャスター場所は関係ないこうして二人でいることが重要ではないのか
Baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Simp tier. Ilya, the younger sister that Shiro never had, who actually isn't his younger sister. I have a feeling that everyone just kinda forgets that she's older than Shiro. Just gonna put her in child tier. Oh, they added Shinji. 0 out of 10. Worst anime I've ever seen. The only food that he deserves is poisoned food. Oh, my bad, sorry. My Fate's Day Night side was showing. Time for final thoughts and rating the anime. This was the perfect finale of the Fate's Day Night series. Lunar, this series isn't even canon of the main storyline. And who decided that? The creator? Shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. I will be the one who decides. This is without a doubt my favorite type of animation. I don't know why I love these stupid little faces that they make, especially their eyes. I like to think that this is how they gave out the animation budget. Hey man, let me get some of that budget too. Alright, yeah. Now that's good.
What the dog doing?
I mean, look at the animation of this volleyball scene. It's better than some of the other Fate fight scenes. The characters in this anime were the same as normal, except goofy. I'm a huge fan of slice of life anime, so I absolutely loved what they did with these characters. I will say though, that the fact that they didn't include my favorite psychopathic priest, or everybody's favorite golden boy, yet decided to add this garbage in, made me dock some points. When it comes to the plot was probably the weakest point since it was just a cooking anime, right?
Objection!
This is the best plot. I mean, who doesn't want to see Shiro cook while you're just sitting there hungry because the last thing you ate was a sandwich 6 hours ago? The plot is nothing insane like trying to save the world from a crazy priest, yet it allows more character development from characters that you really didn't see much in the other routes. The soundtracks were about the same as every other slice of life anime, but they get a thumbs up from Poppy. This anime does so many things right, such as not talking about how great the food is all episode, or having their clothes ripped off when they eat food. Wait, no, that's something they did wrong. I think they really nailed the humor, even though my sense of humor is clearly broken, so it might not be as funny to others. I mean, Ilya's babysitter drove off a cliff and said, good thing that Ryder was there, because apparently the Ryder class has the ability to drive up cliffs. Now that's humor. I do have to be the bearer of bad news. This anime has not been confirmed for a season 2 release.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
And it doesn't look like we're getting one anytime soon. While my anime list gave this anime a false score of 7.8 out of 10, I will be giving a score of 8.7 Chibi Sabers out of 10. Lunar, there's no way you gave it that high of a score. That means it was on the same level as Unlimited Blade Works in Babylonia.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
In conclusion, this is the only Fate path that's canon.
いただきます。
Hello, Outro Lunar here. Click here if you want to see my channel. Click over here if you want to see my most recent video. Click over here if you want to see the recommended video. Alright, bye.